Hello, it's Mac here, and today I'm talking about the Progen GP1 in GTA Online. Now, this was a new supercar that was added today in the Special Vehicles Circuit DLC for GTA Online, and you can buy it from Legendary Motorsport for $1,260,000. So honestly, not that expensive for a supercar in this day and age with GTA Online, with supercars, $2.5 million and up. This isn't too bad. And pretty much this is a new Progen vehicle. It looks very similar to the Tyrus and the T20, however it is cheaper. So if you want a Progen vehicle, and if you don't want to spend as much money on that vehicle, then you can buy this one. And as for the actual looks and all, I actually really like the looks of this vehicle. The interior looks amazing, and overall I really do like the look of this vehicle. And so once you take this into the custom shops, which by the way, this vehicle is not a Benny's vehicle. Some people were saying that it was. It's not. However, it does have almost as much customization as a Benny's vehicle, actually. I don't go through any of the armor, brakes, engine modifications, or anything like that, because that doesn't really, change the look of the vehicle. But any cosmetic features I do actually change. And as for the bumpers, those actually look quite good on this vehicle. There's a lot of front bumpers, not so much of the rear bumpers, to be honest. You can actually even change the engine covers, which I don't think any other vehicles can do aside from Benny's vehicle. So that's something that's quite interesting. As for the exhaust on this vehicle, it's actually some of the most extensive I've seen for a supercar. You can change up quite a bit on it. Personally, I didn't like the ones that are like right next to the license plate, so I just went with the quad carbon exhaust. That was actually quite good in my opinion. Too bad it's pretty difficult to see which one you pick, because of all the smoke that it creates. You can also even change the headlight cover, which, I'll be honest, I haven't checked yet if that headlight cover does actually change anything in-game. Because I know like the Dukes, whenever you turn off the headlights, it actually does have a cover on it, and maybe some other vehicles do it as well. But that would be a cool feature for the supercar, because I don't think many other supercars, if any at all, have that feature. There's also a few different hood options. I'll be honest, I'm not sure which one I like the best. I think I went with like the performance hood or something like that. The other ones, they look okay, but for my style, I didn't really want to make this, a full-blown racing vehicle. You can also even change up the rear cover, which is quite nice. You can even sort of expose the engine in the back, which I kind of like, but I didn't go with it on this vehicle. And then finally, you also have quite a number of spoilers on this vehicle, actually. So you have a few lifts in the back. And then you also have full-blown spoilers and stuff. No sort of big, GT wings or racing wings and stuff. Even though, while there is a GT wing, and that's what it's called, it's not even that big of a wing. So you don't have to worry about that. Although, if you are a big fan of those, huge spoilers on your vehicle, this vehicle may not be for you. I just went with, I think it was the tuner spoiler. I wasn't sure whether I wanted to go with the tuner spoiler or the two-tone spoiler. But I think the tuner spoiler looks a tad bit better. And then also the wheels on this vehicle actually look quite good. Just the default wheels. I didn't stick with them because I don't know if they've patched the glitch where you could color them. But, by default you can't paint them or anything. So I didn't do that. And then as for what I painted this vehicle, I went with Cabernet Red. And I actually really like the look of this color. A lot of other colors look nice as well. I ordered it in orange, which looked quite nice. Blue, purple, even like just a basic white looks good on this vehicle. Another thing that you can do is you can actually change the secondary color, which doesn't change that much unless you went with actual secondary customization, which I went with a little bit, but not too much. And then you can also change the trim color on this, which not only just changes the interior, like lines and stuff, like most other vehicles, it actually changed a lot more, where it actually changes the seats. And so I just went with a red on that. I say go with whatever you have on the outside. So that is my customized Progen GP1. So the customization on this vehicle, like I said, is actually very extensive. A lot more than I was expecting. However, as for the performance and whether you should buy this for the performance, it's kind of on the lackluster side. So on Broofy1322's testing, which I'll have a link in the description to his video, this vehicle got 21st on his track, which may not sound that great, but to be honest, a lot of the supercars that are, 20th and up and 21st and up now, they're very close together. I think it's only separated by about 4 or 5 seconds. So even though this vehicle is not the cream of the crop, it's not the best supercar you can buy, it is still not terrible. You could still probably win a race if you aren't playing up against, the best of the best racers, which most of the time isn't the case anyways. And you could win a race with this vehicle. I'd say if you do like the looks of this vehicle and you want the customization, you could still use it in races. However, if you are looking at buying this vehicle for the money, I definitely suggest just don't. While it may not cost the most amount of money, you could honestly spend that money probably better. Just the Tempesta's like $100,000 more, and it is much better performance-wise, at least in my opinion. And so honestly, I suggest if you don't have that much money and you want to buy this vehicle or a vehicle that's like it, I suggest actually wait a few weeks, because soon in the next couple weeks we're going to be getting the Turismo Classic and the Infernus Classic. So if you want a more classic looking vehicle, which I kind of think that this car kind of falls into that category, the GP1 falls into that category, I would suggest wait for those, because those may actually be cheaper. I think they actually are going to be cheaper. And they may actually have better performance. We'll have to wait and see. But I suggest wait out on this vehicle. Wait until the new classic vehicles come out to GT Online. See how good they are. And see if they're worth the money. See how the customization is on those. And then eventually make up your mind about the GP1. So anyways, I hope this video helped you out. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. What are your thoughts on the Progen GP1? Do you think it's a good vehicle? Do you think the customization's good on it? Or what do you like about it? Or do you just think that it's a waste of money and that you shouldn't buy it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hope you enjoy. Feedback, subscription. I'll see you guys in the next video.